orange. Not because I liked Halloween by any means, but like orange because I liked orange because it was orange. It wasn't like blue or, you know what I mean? Like
something
the basic
different?
red. Yeah. But then I like black because... Oh, now you're yawning. When I start... Okay, I see how it is. Fuck your shit. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit. I don't even need you in here.
I can't yawn.
You're like, yeah, no. Not when... I'm trying to tell you life stories and shit. My philosophies
I
on life.
can't help what I
Get the fuck out of here.
I
You're like, no, I'm not even tired. I start talking... Oh, yeah, what time is it again?
I'm not.
I'm like,
fine.
oh, it's like that, huh?
Keep
It's like
going.
that?
Shut up and keep talking.
Like, when I used to be able to color really well, I mean, I'm not, like, trying to pride myself on it, but, like...
Did you color? Did they give you a coloring book in the room?
No, I didn't. I needed to, because, like, LaDuan wanted me to, like, color something.
I didn't do anything either.
I know,
I didn't color
feel so
either.
bad.
Yeah, me
But
too.
anyways, like, black can color over anything when I was a little
Really?
kid. Well, I'm just saying, like, and that's why I like black. But now it's, like, a dark blue. Like the rocks blue. You know?
Which goes good with baby blue.
Yeah. What's your favorite animal?
Animal?
I'm not talking like dog or cat.
Okay. I don't really, I think, have, maybe a dolphin.
Really?
Yeah. I've never, like, been
But you
up
want
close,
to, right?
But I want to, yeah. There's two things I really want to do. I want to swim with the dolphins, and I want to go on a hot air balloon ride.
I feel like I've been on a hot air balloon ride.
You would know.
No, I
would
don't,
totally
though.
know.
I really don't. But I really... maybe it was like I watched a TV show and it was like so lifelike. Like I thought I was like...
You're so crazy.
No, but seriously. Like,
I like, you know...
because I see them every once in a while. Like
it.
Yeah, like I felt like it was...
That would
like
be cool, though. Like, go on, like, a hot air
Yeah.
balloon ride.
I watched this like documentary of this dude that was like trying to fly all the way around the world. You yawn one more time, I swear to God.
It's that
I
time
swear-
where you yawn,
No,
Jesse. Doesn't mean
no,
anything.
I'm not playing. I'm not playing.
No,
One more time.
I yawn all the time. Doesn't mean anything.
Nah. I'm saying it. I'm giving it to you straight.
Alright.
If I'm that boring...
You're not. I would tell you. Or I'd just be like, alright, I gotta go. I'm tired.
But I watched this documentary where this dude was trying to fly all the way around the world in a hot air balloon. And, like, I don't know if he ran out of food or, like... Oh, he wasn't sleeping. That's what it was. But he was in a hot air balloon, and there was, like, a fixed camera on the side of the basket.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it showed him, like, falling asleep. But this was after, like, 3 days of staying awake.
Why did he stay awake?
Because he had to, like, stay... Because I think he was, like... It was at this time, like, he was, I think he was, like, going over, like, something really cold. Like glaciers and stuff like that. I don't know. I think...
So why
it
didn't
was
he
something
land
where he
at
couldn't...
some point
It was something where
sleep
he
and
couldn't land. Like, he couldn't land. And
3 days? He couldn't land in 3 days?
I don't know why he was doing it. Or maybe he was just seeing how far he could get, like, without landing or something. I don't know. Because then he was also, like... As time went on, he had to, like, continuously, like, let the sandbags go because he didn't have, like, enough, like, propane or whatever the hell they shoot up into the thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe he was just trying to see how far he could go. Well, anyways, like, on top of that, like, anytime the hot air balloon would, like, drop below a certain, like, elevation, like, an alarm would go off, but, like, a loud-ass alarm to, like, wake him up because... He passed out, like, a few times, and then, like, one of the times he was, like, so delusional and, like, so, like, lack of sleep, like, the alarm was going off, and he was, like, jumping out of the basket. Like, he was climbing out, and it's, like, all on footage. Like, he was climbing out, but, like, at the, like, the last instant, like, before he, like, stepped off and, like, actually, like, jumped, he, like, was like, holy shit, what the hell am I doing? And, like, went back inside the basket, and, like, right after that, he, like, landed the hot air balloon. He's like... I seriously about died because, like, of the lack of sleep that he had. He was, like, talking to a duck, like a little rubber ducky for, like, the longest time.
That's not even fun, you know?
I don't know what he was trying to accomplish, but it probably would have been a better story if I did know, but whatever. So, yeah, like, I was so hungry one of the times that I was up here, and I'm like, man, I don't have any protein shakes, and you can only eat so much beef jerky. I seriously pounded like a half a bag of almonds and slammed my Gatorade, and I wanted to pass out. But then people started coming up here.
You should have gone down and got food. You know, it's like...
I know, but
The first
like,
was
seriously,
so awkward.
seriously, this
she
was
wasn't
like...
even out there. She was in her room.
Who?
Lydia.
No. This was, like, before the nominations.
Oh.
Maybe it was after. I
I know. I saw you, like, going...
I bolted.
Yeah.
Like, I made it look like I knew what I was doing. Like, I walked to the thing, because I left the sunglasses and my cup of water in there, and then I walked back. I had to, like, grab the thing, and I took it back into the room. Like, I didn't talk to anybody. Like, usually, like, they hug, like, the person, you know, and be like, oh, you know, da-da-da-da.
Oh, after the ceremony. So, did you put it back in the storage room, or what?
Yeah, you take that.
And then you went upstairs.
Yeah. I was just like, bam, 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 gone. It's funny.
Well, no, I'm talking about before it, because you were supposed to come in the pool, and you were like just sitting there, like on the bench thing.
Oh, I don't remember that. I mean, I remember sitting on the bench because I was like,
so do they?
I was fucking pissed.
Do you get called before to like know that it's gonna come up soon?
Yeah, he's like, you got 30 minutes, and that was in that time because I came up here.
And you didn't even tell me, so I could have taken a shower.
No, I didn't know you wanted to take a shower. I don't know. Anyways.
I don't think anybody.
I wanted to come up here and just like relax, and like the door was locked, and I was waiting for the door to get unlocked, and then like as soon as I walked up there, like Laura like was up there, and then as soon as Laura was up there, like literally I like laid down on that bed out there, that thing, to like seriously just chill by myself. Like I wanted to think, boom, Laura's here, boom, now they're both there, and then like if it wasn't for you, like that's why I like screamed down to you.
I'm so chess.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you're like, hey, how about you come outside, and then I'm like. If I can body slam you in the water, you know, and then...
I was actually the reason I said, because I was like, dude, I don't want to be like the person who's always breaking him away. But I was like, they're both there. So I was like, hey, how about you come get in the water? That's why I said it.
No, I know. And like, seriously, I knew it. I'm just like, thank you so much. But then, like, I just went outside, and I was just so pissed because, like, they were following me around, and... It just, and then it sucked because, like, I just got done talking to you guys, and, like, I thought I knew what I was going to do, and, like, because of you guys, and like I said, your guys' voice is the only one that's, like, in the end, like, I actually give a shit about, you know?
Did people tell you? And did anybody give you any voice in who you should put up?
No. I told other people that, other people told me to put them up.
Yeah. That's why I was telling Laura, you were supposed to go, people wanted you up, and I was like, I don't understand why people would want me up.
And, like, what was that? I'm just like, yeah, because your boobs, pretty much. You know, like, I didn't, you know, it's just like, whatever.
See, I'm surprised Lydia wasn't like, why? I'd have been like, why did you put me up? Why?
Yeah. And I tell you, because your team won the competition. I mean, well, what do you think about that?
Well,
stop picking
so
your
why did you
fingernails.
put, so then I say, so why did you put Casey or Kevin? Why did you choose me?
See, and that's why somehow we schmanagled our way out of that.
So, you live in Florida right now?
Mm-hmm.
For 3 months now? Should you
train
for wrestling?
Yeah, I literally, oh my god, I'll tell you because we got time, obviously.
You just picked up and moved from Iowa? I don't know.
No.
You were out here.
I lived in, like, downtown LA, like, right next to the Staples Center out here.
Where's all your family? Back in Iowa?
Yeah. I don't have nobody, but anyways.
So why'd you come out here? To California, just to...
Because I left a $75,000, $80,000 a year job, and that's twice as much as my parents make combined. My parents combined make $40,000 a year back home. And I left working for the railroad too because, you know, I don't want to be the person, the what if, or like the old guy that's like, oh yeah, back in my day. I want to be like, here, look at this shit. Like, fucking drown yourself in it, you know? Like, I don't want to have to be like, oh, this, and blow smoke and blow sunshine up people's ass, you know? And be that guy that, like, never moved out of the town, like, never moved out of the city that you grew up in, never moved far enough away from your parents. Like, I understand, like, family's important, it is. But, you know, they're a phone call away. You know, they're a phone call away. No matter where you are, if you're 30 minutes away from them or if you're 3,000 miles away from them, you know, they're a phone call away. And I'm not saying that justifies anything, but for me, when I was sitting in Iowa, after I won that bodybuilding show and I turned pro at literally 20 days after I turned 20, 19 years old, I had my long-ass hair, like, I'm talking like shaggy hair, like, like I looked like a mountain man. It was so badass when I was in college. And it was just like I'm just like I have to mean something to somebody somewhere. And sitting in Iowa, I can't even get a free protein bar. I can't even get a free gym membership. And it's bullshit. I've accomplished something that nobody else in the entire United States can say. The right way. I literally did something, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just like, I have to mean something to somebody somewhere. But sitting in Iowa, I'm never even going to be found because there's no land of opportunity in Iowa.
But you were just on your own and you decided to move to California, like, and you knew nobody?
Yeah. Okay, hold up.
Where do you go? Where do you start, you know?
Hold up. I had a job working for the railroad. I spent $26,000 on my 20th birthday buying my car and my Harley. My Harley's worth like 20 G's and my car's worth like 6. So, and then I bought rims for my car that were $3,000. Fucking A. Anyways, but in that time, I flew to Las Vegas. I did one of those like online talent search things that are pretty much scams, but actually something actually came of it. Because one of the guys there
was online I get those things all the time. Like
no.
casting call for
no. Like I searched out this thing, and it was in Las Vegas. It was called Talent Rock, and it has like fitness, like a fitness modeling thing, a modeling thing, a comedy thing, dancing and singing, like all the little things, you know. And this guy was there, and he's from New York. And after that, like I paid for my own plane, went out to New York, got picked up, stayed in New York for like a week, took some pictures, like found out what like modeling life is like in New York. From those pictures, I was in a few fitness magazines, was telling them that I was going to move out to California, did a show for MTV, because at the same time when I was at that thing in Las Vegas, I did like an audition tape type of deal for MTV, and then it was like a universal like casting tape apparently, because like it was for one show, but then somebody else saw it and they used it. Because like I'm assuming you see in my personality, like I can be nonchalant and monotone and like, you know, mellow.
Yeah.
But when I need to turn it on, I'll turn it on. You know, I'll be that overzealous, like ridiculously over the top, you know, personality that looks good on TV.
Right.
You know. But I mean, look at those T-shirts, and it's gonna be so much fun. Like once we start wrestling and shit, like I'm so excited. Like I really want to wrestle so bad, because then I'll be able to go to like different countries. That's something else anyways. But like I just so I'm still in Iowa. I actually have to make another and then I flew out for the MTV thing when I was still working for the railroad. And then from Iowa I went back to New York for something else, for like another photo shoot for a different magazine, like specifically, and for another photographer. Then moved back to Iowa, was talking to this kid from the talent search thing. He's like, hey, the dude lived in Oregon, but in Bandon, Oregon, in Coos Bay. Bandon, Oregon is right on the beach. So I'd have to, like, I didn't know like what I had in store for me, but I was telling people, I'm like, I'm going to move to California, I'm going to move to California, I'm going to move to California. I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was 17 and I was 19, but she was graduating high school, you know, that May or that spring. Mm-hmm. She's like, you know, I can go out to school out there, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I'm like, now I just like went to New York twice, you know, by December.
Right.
Okay, so like I spent all this money that I had, and I planned on leaving to California before December when I actually went. When I finally, so the first time I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go this date. Well, it got pushed back. Like there's snowstorms in Iowa and shit, and I didn't leave. And then this other MTV thing came up, and I was telling him like, I'll be out there by this date. I'll be out there by this date. And then it got pushed back, and then I couldn't do it. And then like something happened. You know, and then I was telling them, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to make it out there in time unless I drove, like, straight there. They're like, well, why are you trying to struggle so hard? Like, why don't we just fly you out here?
I'm like, okay, cool, perfect. So I went out there and I did another MTV thing, flew back home, and that was when everybody's like, you're not leaving, you're not leaving. The parents of the girl that I was seeing was like, oh, yeah, he's sitting here telling us this shit, like, he's never leaving, da-da-da-da.